This is a long-term review of the Armorer Works VX7 RMR cut, although I am using a WE-T9 G17 lower. So it's not the Armorer Works lower, although they're both OEM'd by WE, so I'm pretty sure they're exactly the same except for the frame. What I have noticed is that you got to make sure these are Loctited because they hold whatever plate you have onto the BBU, and that helps the blowback unit stay nice and solid. The screw for the rear sight is not as locked in as on a Marui because this is different, made for the RMR stuff. So they have the plate screwing directly into the BBU, which allows you then to screw your RMR directly into what's screwed into the BBU, not into the slide or anything else. I'm running a garter hop unit in this with, I believe, 109mm Armorer Works inner barrel. It was on sale at KY when I bought the gun, so hey, why not? Shoots pretty well, seems to shoot a bit to the left right now, but I gotta figure out why that is. The garter hop chamber, I did have to shave this nub off here, and then I had to shave a little bit off of the mating surface where the locking locking deal, locking bar goes up into that, because it was giving it under jaw and it was jutting out forward. So I needed to shave a bit of that off to move this a bit forward so that the slide would lock fully. I believe that might be from the rubber not allowing the nozzle all the way forward or something, but I have yet to really play around with that. Got a standard AW hop wheel in here. I do have a, I don't remember what bucking that is. It's Maple Leaf, but yeah, whatever. So, and then the outer barrel is just a cheap AliExpress SAI one. It is not the best. It kind of wiggles back and forth a bit. It's missing enough material right here. You can see it doesn't sit level with that. So it's missing enough material that it just doesn't sit right. And this still has a touch of an underjaw, so I might actually shave off a little bit more there, which, I don't know, maybe it'll bring those better in line, maybe not. Who knows? Anyways, the blowback unit has done really well. Haven't had any issues as long as I had everything properly screwed in. I initially, when I first got the thing, I put the wrong screws into the plate, but I had the right screws into the BBU, so it was fine. Inside the slide, we've got some wear and tear from barrels, which is a pretty common WE problem. And I've done a touch of filing, on that edge right there. But I mean, just a touch, and it's nasty looking. And then the other stuff, it's worn down all on its own. The rails seem to be, oh, come on, focus. The rails seem to be doing fine. Haven't had any issues there. Some of the paint's wearing off, obviously, but other than that, everything seems to be working great. And the bolt catch only works on one side because it's Gen 3, and it doesn't seem to be wearing down a ton so far. So this pot metal is kettle metal, not pot. Anyways, cow recoil rod and spring there. I don't think it's a more powerful spring. I think it's just the regular weight spring for it, but it seems to work just fine with this. I don't know, I'd say I've probably put about 3,000 to 5,000 rounds through this so far. I've had it since 2021. It has been quite a dependable and very nice shooting pistol. The sights are nice and solid. I did have this fiber optic fall out of there, so I took a little piece of white rubber and just rolled it up and tossed it in with some glue. It looks like poop, but you know, you do what you gotta do. So if you do get it, I would recommend going through everything, take it all apart, learn how it works, properly lube it so it's not slathered, and then make sure you Loctite the BBU bolts, holding those in. Touch a Loctite on your sight bolt, holding that in, and you should be all set. Well, RMR bolts too if you put those on. So there you go, guys. 3,000 to 5,000 round long-term review of the Armorer Works VX7 RMR cut. I'd say it's pretty good. Kind of stinks that the BBU is proprietary, but it seems to work really well.